Okay, so now let's see the next Python interview question. And this is also like very classy Python interview question. So let's suppose you have this dictionary given, right? And so true is a key, one is a value, one is a key, A is a value, 1.0 is a key, B is a value. So you need to tell what should be printed. If I just print my dict, what will be printed, right? Uh, so you can take some time and give me the answer, and also you need to tell why. So let's try that. What will be printed? So if I run this, you could see my dictionary has three keys, but only one is printing. That is true and B. But with true, the value is one. Then why with true, the value is B is coming. And what about the other keys, where it is going? So in a dictionary, it contains a unique key. But are these unique? By looking from the eye, these are not unique, right? But actually these are unique because in Python true is a one, right? And one is 1.0. So how you will like figure it out, what actually is going to be printed. So there is a basically is a very easy rule, two-step rule. I have covered one more video where I have mentioned like why we can't create a list as a key, something like that, right? So there I have covered hash function. So in a dictionary, like when so you created a key, right? So it is going to store into some memory, all right? And how it is going to calculate that memory allocation using the hash function. So which means when it found a this key true, all right? So it found a first key, so it will calculate because this value needs to be stored into the memory, and the location of the memory, how it will found true. All right, so it will run a hash function on a true, and it will found a some value. All right, it will found the memory location value. Similarly, for the next key, because that key also need to be stored into the value. All right, and to store the key into the value, we need to find a memory location. So let's suppose you have some memory. All right, memory location 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is a memory location, right? Where the particular key will be stored. So at which index, right? So to get that index, we will use the hash function. Similarly, the next key, this key also needs to be stored 1.0. So we will calculate the hash function 1.0. Note we basically at the backend, the dictionary. So let's try that, all the hash function. So you could see when I print all the hash function, either the hash of true, either the hash of one, or either the hash of 1.0, it is giving me one. So which means in a memory, so first it store true with one, right? It store a key with value one, then it found one with value a. So hash of one is one, so basically it's the same memory, and it updated the value. And similarly for 1.0, hash is same, and it again updated the value. So eventually in our memory you have only true as a key and b is a value. So that is one thing, right? So that's why you could see my output is just true b rather than all three values. So that is one thing. We will use the hash along with that. So let's suppose there are two values. So is it like always final if there are two keys and both have the same hash? Will it going to be store will it just going to store only one key? So the answer is no. Basically it will check two things: one it's same hash and one other is same value. So we check the hash, but whether all the key has the same value. So let's figure it out that. So true equal to 1, print true, sorry, 1 equal to 1.0. Let me print something. All right, so let's try that. So you could see true equal to 1, we are getting true. 1 equal to 1.0, we are getting true. So which means it is matching my both the condition. The hash is same and the value is same. Value means basically the key value, not the actual value, the key value. the key value is same. All right. That's why my output is just like true B rather than all the three key. Now let's try one more thing. Let me create a one class. Sorry, fake. Let me create a one class. Class. Sorry, not a function. All right, and I will let me pass it. And now I am going to create a dictionary. Collision, collision dict, and in that I am going to store a key as a one and value as a, key as a fake one, and value as a b. So what will be printed? What will be printed? So let's try that. So you could see my both the things are printed. Both keys are printed. One a and that function and then value b. All right. But so why both the keys are printed? Because the hash of one is different and hash of fake one is different. But if I make a same hash, so let's try that. Def hash, and I'm going to return one. So basically now the hash is same. Now the hash is same. So hash of one will be one because we know, and hash of fake one. Hash of fake one. When I run the hash function, by default it will run this magic method hash, and I am forcing it to return one, so that the hash of fake one and the hash of one become same. So now if we say okay, only the hash will matter, then if the only the hash will matter, then only one key will be stored. Let's try that. You could see still two keys are stored. So which means only the hash doesn't matter. It basically check two things, value as well. So now let's make a value equal return true or return one. So now when what will happen? 1 second. You could see now when fake one is going to check whether the value of fake one equal to one. All right. So when it is going to check fake one equal to one. So when we're trying double equal to, this equal to is getting being called. All right. And if this equal to being called, it is we are forcing it to return one. We are forcing it to return one. And now when we are forcing it to return one, basically the key is same, basically the hash is same, and the value is same. So if it is same, so in dictionary in memory first one will be stored, and then we are calculating the hash because we need to store this into the memory. The hash is getting same, so it is going to store into the same location, and the value is also same, so it is just basically update that. So that's why you could see my output is 1b. So hope this is clear why uh, this is printing only one key rather than the three key. And this rule is very important basically. While storing the dictionary into memory, we should follow these two rules, same hash and same value. If you are getting confused why this is like store just one key, just calculate the run the hash function on the key and you will figure it out, and run the equal function. So that is also like classy Python interview question, and even the intermediate level developers get confused. So that's it. That's the end of the video, and thank you.